And welcome back, everyone, for week 3 of the 2015 NFL season, 1 week after that bloodbath that happened last week, as many of the NFL teams got the dreaded 7-0-2 call. Maybe you've heard me mention that phrase before, or you've watched some of the other prognosticators on the Facebook page say that Las Vegas area code is 702, and sometimes you wonder if these teams that are winning their games just magically get a call saying to throw the game. I mean, it started badly last week when Kansas City should have won against Denver and had 5 turnovers. I think they got the 7-0-2 call. New Orleans might have got the call last week. I think Vegas has Eli Manning's cell phone on speed dial, the way he's throwing them. If you're wondering what happened in that Super Bowl game last year with Seattle and the Patriots, when everyone knew they were going to run the ball to Marshawn Lynch and they passed, well, they got the 7-0-2 call. I'm not saying that football is fixed. I'm not, don't get me wrong. But just sometimes you got to wonder. Okay, without any further ado, here are this week's picks. And let's hope our teams don't get the 7-0-2 call. 1-3 against the spread last week. Yeah, thanks, Vegas. Okay, the first game we're going to look at has the Philadelphia Eagles going to New York, where the Jets are 2.5-point favorites at home. Philadelphia Eagles are in complete disarray. There's been so many moves on that team. I just wonder how much chemistry is there, especially on offense. Chip Kelly's brought in some talent, but he's let a lot of good talent go as well. Some of the moves he made were kind of questionable. Maybe his ego was taking over. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen a Philadelphia boss whack more of his own crew than Chip Kelly, than when little Nicky Scarfo ran the Philadelphia mob. You know, the Jets have a good defense as well. I think Philadelphia will struggle this game. Let's lay the points, and let's take the New York Jets -2.5. The second game we're going to look at has Indianapolis going to Tennessee, where the Titans are 3.5-point dogs at home. Tough spot for Indianapolis. They've lost 2 in a row, and they lost at home as a favorite. Now they're going on the road as a favorite in a divisional game. Not a good spot for them on a short week, especially. You know, the Colts have had a hard time stopping the run. Their cornerbacks have just been wiped out. They're down to their 4th and 5th guys starting. Tennessee's probably had this game penciled for a while. You know, the Titans haven't done very well against the Colts. As a matter of fact, Indianapolis is the only team that has swept its division back-to-back. And Tennessee might have had this one circled. And that's probably what happened last week. They were looking ahead to this game. I think there's some big-time revenge in this game. You know, I actually think Tennessee can win this game. Anyways, you get the points, and it's more than a field goal. So let's take Tennessee +3.5. The third game we're going to look at has Buffalo going to Miami, where the Dolphins are 3-point favorites at home. This will be Buffalo's first road game and Miami's first at home. The Dolphins have, the defense hasn't looked as good as we thought with Ndamukong Suh and some of the other guys anchoring the defensive line, but I think they're going to play them a lot better here. Offense has struggled as well, but I think Tannehill gets the job done. Like I said, this is the home opener for Miami, and it's a small price to pay. So let's lay the points, and let's take Miami -3. And the fourth game we're going to look at has San Francisco going to Arizona, where the Cardinals are 6.5-point favorites at home. This number should be higher. Arizona simply is still not getting the love. Everyone's expecting Carson Palmer to get hurt. Well, he's not hurt. And as a matter of fact, Arizona's offensive line hasn't even allowed 1 sack this year. The Cardinals are leading the NFL in points scored and in point differential here. I like this under a touchdown. So let's lay the points. And let's take Arizona -6.5. Here are my over/under plays. Again, 1-3 last week, but we're gonna bounce back right now. First game we're gonna look at has Pittsburgh going to St. Louis. That number's 47. Le'Veon Bell returns to a Pittsburgh offense that's already very good. The defense isn't that strong, and St. Louis's defense hasn't showed up yet. So let's take over the 47. Philadelphia, New York Jets. That number's 46.5. A game we talked about. Philadelphia has struggled offensively. Now they go against probably the best defense in the league with the Jets, who don't really have a good offense, and I think Decker might be out for New York. So let's take under the 46.5. The third game has Atlanta going to Dallas. That number's 45. Romo's out. Des Bryant obviously is out. I don't know if what Dallas is going to do to score points. Probably just hand off the ball a lot. Expect that offensive line to try to save the day. I think the Dallas defense can rise up to the occasion. It's Atlanta's back-to-back games on the road, so I'm not sure if they'll be able to score as many points. So let's take under the 45. And the fourth game is one we talked about, San Francisco at Arizona. Arizona's scoring more points than anybody in the league. That number is 43.5. I think they'll get 35 easily, and the Niners will chip in. So let's take over the 43.5. Here's my Let's Take the Man's Money parlay play. We're going to take 5 games. We're going to take the New York Jets -2.5. We'll take the under 46 in the Eagles-Jets game. We'll take the Cardinals -6.5. We'll take over 43.5 in that game. And then we'll take the Tennessee Titans on the money line. A $25 bet will get you $846.81. Good luck. Okay, here are my straight up picks this week. I'm in 2 leagues straight up, and I'm winning both of them, so some good news there. The first game is the Thursday nighter as Washington goes to New York. The Giants have got to win a game here. This is Washington's first road game, so I'll take the Giants in that game. Pittsburgh's at St. Louis. I think Pittsburgh is going to sneak one out there. San Diego's at my Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to be a homer and take the Vikings. Tampa Bay's at Houston. I like Houston in this game. I just don't think Tampa Bay will win back-to-back on the road. A game we talked about earlier, Philadelphia at the New York Jets. I like the Jets a lot. New Orleans at Carolina. Drew Brees might be hurt. Well, whether or not, I just don't trust the Saints anymore. And I like Carolina, so let's take the Panthers. Jacksonville is at New England. Need I say more? Cincinnati's at Baltimore. This could be an upset game here. Every time the Bengals play an important game or in prime time, they choke, but I think they could take the hold of the division with a win. So I'm going to go Cincinnati over Baltimore. Oakland's at Cleveland. You know what? This is Oakland's first road game, so I'm going to give it to Cleveland in this game here. I like the Tennessee Titans to upset the Indianapolis Colts, a game I talked about earlier. I like Dallas to win at home or Atlanta. That'll be a slight upset. I just don't think Atlanta can win back-to-back on the road. I could be wrong, but I'm going Dallas. I like Arizona easily over San Francisco. Seattle opens their first game gets their first game at home against poor Chicago Bears, who might be down to the scrub. Let's take Seattle. Buffalo at Miami. First roadie for Buffalo. First home game for Miami. I'll take the Dolphins at home. The Sunday nighter has Denver going to Detroit. Stafford might be out. I'll go with Denver here. And then on the Monday nighter is a great game, Kansas City at Green Bay. Kansas City's stinging after their loss on Thursday night. They get extra rest, but Green Bay is just invincible at home. I'll go with the Packers. Okay, and those are my picks for this week. Good luck to you. Make sure you check out our Facebook page. You can catch all the other prognosticators who make videos like this. They are excellent. And check out my website, geoknows.com. Okay, for the Geo Knows YouTube channel, let's hope our teams don't get the 702 call. And let's take the man's money.